Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Today is another 5 random perfumes. I was inspired by my friend Stephanie here on YouTube. I will list her channel down below so you can kind of see some of her videos. She started this series where she would do 5 random objects, and I kind of thought, you know what, I want to do perfumes, but I don't really want to I just want to talk about some of my perfumes. So I created 5 random perfumes, and I just pulled 5 off of my shelf and wanted to talk to you about them. They're a little dusty, so I'm going to blow on this one because the roses are a little dusty. The first perfume I wanted to talk about is Dolce Rosa Excelsa, and this one is the second flanker in the Dolce line. So they did Dolce, then they did Floral Drops, then they did Dolce Rosa Excelsa. I am planning to do a video on all of the Dolces because I have all of them, and I wanted to kind of break them down and tell you which are my favorite and which aren't. I love this scent. I've had this scent since it came out. I think it's so good. I've used quite a bit of it, not as much as some of my other perfumes, but my best friend also loves this perfume, and I gave her a rollerball for Christmas a couple years ago, and now she wants more, and I'm like, this has been discontinued. It's harder to find. You can still find it on discount sites, but you aren't gonna find it at major retailers anymore. This is just beautiful. It's like a rose, but a really light, like sweet rose. Let me give you the notes. As always, I get these from Fragrantica. So it is papaya blossom, neroli leaves, white amaryllis, white water lily, and white daffodil. I didn't know there was a difference between white water lilies and other water lilies. I thought they were all white. Maybe not. Then it has 2 types of roses, the African dog rose and the Turkish rose absolute. And they said the African dog rose, that's the first time it's been used in a perfume. And then musky, woody, and slightly piquant base includes accords of sandalwood, musk, and cashmere. So quite a few different things. I don't like those base notes. You don't get that, but I do get that white floral that's very light. And I get that beautiful, it's just really nice. Like, there's no actual fruit notes in here. There's the papaya blossom, but it does have like a slightly a slight sweetness to it. So that's the first one, Dolce Rosa Excelsa. I love this one by Dolce & Gabbana. It's one that I definitely, like, if I lost my perfume collection, it's one that I would have to replace. All right, next up is another one that's hard to find, and that is L.A.M.B by Gwen Stefani. So this is what the bottle looks like. I ended up picking this up at Ross, of all places. I found this out of Ross, and it was like a gift set, so I think there was a lotion with it too. So this came out in 2007. So this is an older fragrance. The other one came out in 2016. The bottle is ombre, so it does have like the red, yellow, and green, like Jamaica. And then on the side there are L's. So L.A.M is L.A.M.B, and that stands for Love Angel Music Baby. If you're not a crazy Gwen Stefani fan like I am, I've been a fan of hers for a very long time. That's the reason I got into perfumes in the first place. So this is a very green fragrance, and it has mild green violet leaf, water hyacinths, white freesia, water hyacinth, jasmine rose, lily of the valley, orange blossom, frangipani, peach heliotrope, and white musk. Now, when I first got this, I did not like this scent. I was like, no, I want like the sugar bombs and the fruit bombs, which I still love. Like, I still, I just did a So Sweet review. This is definitely more green, much more clean. It is sharp. Like, there's a sharp floral, like green floralness to it. So when I first got this, it was too much for me. And I don't like, this isn't my favorite scent even now. Like, I have barely used any of this at all. It has like a sharp greenness and a sharp like floral note to it. So it's not my favorite. I think if you like green, if you like white florals, you might like it. It's not like the sweet white florals, which I am more used to, But I still am very glad that I have it because, you know, I'm a Gwen Stefani fan, like I said. And then I also should point out on the top of this sprayer, there is that little L as well. So nice little accents to it as well. Next up, we're gonna do Roses to Chloe, or Chloe Roses. This one was, I think this was my first Chloe fragrance. And it is tarnished because they do use silver. So I need to get out my silver cleaner. I bought a bottle of silver cleaner just for my Chloe perfumes. Oh, this is so good. Like, I love Chloe and I love this one because it's just enough different. This, let me give you the notes. So this came out in 2011 and this is still sold. So you can still find this pretty easily. Bergamot, Damask Rose, Magnolia, White Musk, and Amber. So there's not like a lot of notes in here, but it lasts pretty well. It's not like the longest lasting fragrance, but I feel like you do get a presence with this. Kind of like Chloe, but think a little, not as cloying as Chloe, not quite as sweet, a little bit more rosy, but not too much. It feels more florally than rosy to me. And I mean, that pink juice is beautiful as well. So that is Roses, Chloe or Chloe Roses. I love this one. It's one of my favorite. I love rose scents though. I should say that. All right, next up is one that I just purchased at Macy's because it was a deal of the day and they actually had it in stock at the store. And I was like, I'll get it for $30, I'll buy it. Back when I would buy any perfume that I could find on sale. This is one that I don't know if I've worn this. I mean, I know I've worn it, but I don't have any recollection of wearing it, which means that not a good reason to buy a fragrance. The bottle is so cool though, like, and you can hold on to it because they have all of those divots. Let me read the notes to you. So this is mandarin, frozen bergamot, jasmine, raspberry, lang-a-lang, gardenia, iris root, creamy amber, white moss, and vetiver. So you would think that this would be kind of citrusy since the first note is mandarin. I don't really get a citrus to it at all. I feel like this is more of a generic type fragrance. I know that sounds weird, but it's just, it doesn't really smell that special. Like there's greenness to it, there's floral to it, and it's just kind of there. I feel like this is more old-fashioned type of fragrances. Like you just want a body splash, something like from Bath & Body Works, which I love Bath & Body Works, but it just smells kind of like a generic floral to me. Nothing really overly special, not something that I would go out and purchase. And I'm sure you can get this for even cheaper than $30 now. I would assume so anyway. All right, the fifth and final perfume this week is Pink Princess by Vera Wang. And I really wish I knew how much was in here because I know I've used a lot of it and it feels like maybe half, I don't know. And you can kind of see, maybe I've used about half actually. If I turn it sideways, you can kind of see a little line. Anyway, this one I've used quite a bit. It does have that heart bottle with the little heart within the heart. This is pink grapefruit, raspberry sorbet, pink hibiscus, creamy honeysuckle, marshmallow, and white amber. That marshmallow, that's that note. This is really lovely. I'm gonna spray my elbow because I just want to smell like this right now. It smells a little more synthetic right now because I've gotten other perfumes since then. I haven't worn it in a while either. I think I just ate part of it. It smells lovely. I do really like this perfume. It's a really kind of sweet perfume, but a little sharp because that grapefruit makes it so that it's not like a sicky sweet. It's just nice and sweet. I like this one a lot. I would say if you can find it, I think it might be the best of all of the Vera Wang Princesses. Now I haven't tested them all. I only have like Princess and I can't remember what it smells like off the top of my head because it's been a while. And I have another one that I've never opened. I think I have Princess of Hearts. So I have a couple of them, but this one is one that when I wore all of the time. I really loved it. I still think it's a good one. So Yeah, it's mellowing down. Like it was that initial smell of the alcohol, and then I got in there a little too fast to smell it. But yeah, it's really pretty. I like that one a lot. It's just a nice, sweet, slightly sharp, fruity floral. Like if you like fruity florals, this is a great one, and it has that little marshmallow, so it's a little bit more creamy. It's not a marshmallow bomb like Princess though, by Kilian. That one, if you want marshmallow, get Kilian. All right, so that is the 5 perfumes. Let me know if you have any of these, what your thoughts are on them, if there are ones that you missed or ones that you still have on your wish list. Let me know down below. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.